but man, it's just hard as fuck.
Yeah.
I keep telling myself like, yeah, I'll wear them when me and old girl go somewhere during the day where I know it's
Yo,
not
my
shit, but
pair were green on
Yo, yo.
on the top, and then orange on the little jello part.
Yo, yo,
um,
yo.
my phone,
What's up?
We're about to go live, man. We live, yo.
All right, cool.
Talking about shoes.
I gave y'all,
Shit.
a little warning,
Whatever.
but
Man, I'm a sneakerhead, man. I'll tell you straight up. I got 12 pairs of Jordans.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong
what's
with
up.
that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I gotta
set
stop
up
buying
stuff
those type
here.
of shoes, though. I gotta buy some nice shoes now. If I
Hold on
start
for a
going
minute.
on dates again.
Let me do this real quick.
I have 12 pairs of sneakers and 10 pairs of boots, and then like
Golly.
All right.
2 pairs of loafer type, or not loafer type. They have laces, but dress shoes.
Recording in progress.
Yo.
Shit,
we out
I'm just
here.
gonna buy 2 nice shoes and just rock those, man. I wanna be 12 like you.
Motherfuckers talk about shoes and shit, man.
Hey,
I
man.
take care of my shoes, man. Like I had shoes.
Alright,
for, like,
let's see the
like
sneaky game
8
real quick.
years,
Since now
and they
we
still look
now
new,
we
you
in
know?
the conversation. Now let's talk about the sneaky game. What's your sneaky game looking like, man? Because people who are tuning in
Hey,
are on
I'm
video.
gonna tell you right now,
They don't know.
my favorite pair I got are the classic cement 3s, all whites. I haven't worn them yet. I've had them for 3 years. I don't know when the right occasion is to wear them, but you know,
Crazy, man.
those are classics. So you got to have the right moment for them.
I feel that.
Let me see. Let me get on this Facebook real quick. I forgot. Now I fixed it on Facebook now. So, trying to welcome everybody to the Why Day Podcast, episode 20, season 5. Got my
The
man
sneakerheads are.
D Nice here. I got Alpha Monk. Got the fellas in. I know the beard game's looking a little rough for me today. But man, it's fine. It's fine.
Man, I wake up with a beard every day. What the fuck?
Me too, man. We out here, man. What you mean, man? You ain't the only one.
No, like I was like born with a beard.
He said born with a beard, though.
Are you ready for that apocalypse? That facial hair ready for it.
Oh man, hold on. This is gonna sound kind of weird. Oh man, you guys are. I mean, yeah. The beard never leaves us. So that's what makes us who we are. It happens to be. Let me see.
Y'all gonna think this is crazy, man. I shaved for the first time when I was 14. I had a little mustache. My dad made me shave that shit, and I was in.
He said keep them clean. Talking nerd says keep them clean.
I was an 8th grader, and everybody was like, "Did you shave?" I was like, "Yeah."
All
I'm
day.
at plan my life already.
All right, guys. So this topic is gonna be about. I kind of changed the title, but Alpha Monk did make a good topic. Appreciate you doing that, Alpha Monk. That was a good one. Because I was like beating my head, like, what should I talk about today? There's so much. There's so much to talk about, especially and nowadays, right? There's so much. It's kind of
y'all
like,
freezing up already.
huh?
Y'all freezing up already. I don't know if it's on my side or if it's on your side.
Who? Wait, what year?
I don't see anybody
Huh?
from this. I don't know.
You're the one that's.
Oh,
Are you
shit.
frozen? It might be you, D Nice.
Who?
Damn.
You're the one, not me. Yeah, like you said, it's not you, it's me.
Oh fuck.
It's not me, it's
Alright,
you.
well,
the other way around.
I'll just roll with it. Fuck it. My bad.
It's not my fault. Nah, I'm just kidding. But no, like, I put that as a title. We hear that all the time. Like, it's not you, it's me, right? We had those kind of conversations. We all know, right? I wish I had my freaking Jamaican air horn to start the episode, but like that's no longer happening. It's okay. But yeah. We heard that topic a lot. We heard that. I say it sometimes. I caught myself saying it sometimes. I'm sure you guys probably said it a couple of times.
Yeah.
All right. See, I'm not the only one. All right. I hope not. However, right, how do we stop those traits, right? We have certain kind of traits we feel like that could hinder a relationship. And I feel like that's our get out of jail free card. Well, it's not you, it's me. It's just I'm dealing with a whole bunch of shit, like.
Yeah.
are those
What they
traits
really mean is
right? Are those good traits to have? Are those good traits to carry on? Or some people just kind of find a way to get out of jail free card? Like, oh, I don't want to deal with it, man. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? It's not your fault.
I mean,
It's
they
just-
could feel like that you're not strong enough to deal with what they're dealing with, so they just cut you loose.
Yeah. What do you
Yeah, I think
think?
it's,
Alpha?
it's like circumstantial, right? Because like there are some people out there that just like they're self-centered, so they use people, so they'll just say whatever they need to do to get out of the relationship to move on. But then there's people who actually have habits that turn into personality traits that repel people. You know what I'm saying? Like trust issues or any type of things that would get on someone's nerves or push them away or some shit like that. So
Yeah.
it's all circumstantial.
Yeah. So,
But I think we all have it. I do think we all have it though.
we do.
We all have some form of trait or something that we
Right.
push people away with, naturally, or we can't do it involuntarily.
We voluntarily take ourselves out, right? That's the thing.
Yeah.
And we do it a lot. I mean, I do it a lot for sure. I mean, I've found ways to kind of get out of situations. Based on that, I'm just like, oh, okay, I don't want to deal with this, which is bad. It's not really like the best situation, right? But what do you guys think your guys' worst trait is? That because you mentioned something in our group chat, right? You said most people. What'd you say? I can't look at the text message. I have to look at the text message. You did say something that did resonate with me a little bit, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. Like people kind of go in that way, thinking.
Is that, I don't know, we all get in our own way somewhere.
Yeah, something like
All get
that.
in our own way.
Yeah. You remember?
Yeah, because like I think mostly everybody does it at times. It's like it could be procrastination, it could be fear of success, it could be not really believing in yourself. It can be all kinds of sorts of things that you're the one who actually getting in the way. And I think what because it always brings me back to that. Like something in life will always bring me back to that thought. And I think the last time was recently when I just saw a video of a list of 13 things that people always regret on their deathbed, no matter their age. And they usually used to always do the old people, right? And old people's usually the same. But they were doing like kids who were like 15 all the way up to like 30, 55, stuff like that. And a lot of the stuff was really strange. I think it was a 16-year-old girl who said she wished she was never on her phone that much. It was just like some sad shit. So it's like, man, it kind of brings you back. And it's like, there are things that that you could do if you just put a little bit more effort into it. It can be talking to the girl you've always liked, or it could be trying a new thing that you really love that you don't know if it's going to be successful or not, but it's like, fuck it, you just do it because that's that trait that's stopping you, is that fear of that success or that fear of jumping off. So, it travels through all aspects of our lives, man. It's like we all have that in some way or form. I think a lot of young men and shit have that with girls too. It's like they have that one-itis mindset. They really like a girl, so they can't really see any other girl but that girl. So they just build this girl up to this huge thing, and then they're so afraid and so intimidated by talking to her. And she's just a regular person, and they waste so much time, or they be so friendly to her that they just go right into the friend zone. It's like you have a very small window with women to show them what you're really interested in when it comes to them. If you wait too long, you're just a fucking friend. If you don't say anything, then you don't like them. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Dante, remember that girl at the mall? You know what I'm saying? I took too long, and she was probably like, well, fuck. She got mad at me. So
we talking about, okay. I know you're talking about.
Wow, it's like, I'm fucking with somebody else.
I was like, bruh.
Yeah, I was fucking with somebody else at the time who was in that area, so it was like, I can't really, but I wasted time. And, by the time all that shit was around, she was gone. She left the store, didn't work there anymore. So it's like, missed out. She was fine too. So it's like, missed out. But that's shit.
Now we're in a pandemic.
Yeah. Who knows what's been going on through the pandemic, man? Like, man. But then again, I could have been survived something. I could have got her pregnant through the pandemic. You never know.
Hey, man.
Oh, Lord, have
Why
mercy.
You gotta bring that up, man?
No, I'm just saying.
Why you gotta bring that up, man?
Don't wish that on yourself, bro.
I'm not dragging anybody down.
I mean,
It's like
Motherfucker.
it's two dudes on my same street that I talk to when I'm walking back and forth, and they both had babies during the pandemic. I was like, damn. They were like, hey, we were home together the whole day. You know what I'm saying?
Man, motherfuckers was
What else I'm
bored,
gonna do?
man.
Yeah,
They
you know.
just did it.
So
This guy, man, it's like
if I had
fucking.
a girl pre-pandemic, man.
I mean,
I mean,
don't
think
know,
about
I'm
it though.
I'm
You
not,
living,
I'm not gonna compare this to like people catching COVID. Like, oh yeah, it's whatever. Like, you know, young kids catching COVID. Yeah, I caught it yesterday. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's gonna get it at some point. Now, I don't think it's the same thing, but it seems like it's
I
almost
mean-
getting to that point. Like, there's gonna be a
but
new
you think about it
generation
though too.
of kids
You with your
born.
significant other 24/7. Y'all
Yeah.
gonna get bored and do something.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
it.
bored. Yeah, you can start playing around and shit. Like, man, you know, when
But
I'm
I've been living that life for years, man. Pandemic ain't shit.
yeah, right.
Didn't change nothing. But then
I don't know.
here
I
am.
just think because I couldn't go anywhere. You know, usually you can just like leave and go somewhere or some shit. But
It's like, all right, let's have sex again. Fuck it.
I don't care. I'm pregnant. Oh shit. All right.
Shit. I wonder how that
All
happened.
right. Yeah.
You know, it's just like, damn, fucking pandemic.
Yeah.
Shit,
You got
man.
them COVID
There's
babies.
gonna be there's a new generation. They're gonna fuck up shit already. It's gonna be you were born in pandemic, right? Oh shit, that's why.
Was
What?
it you? 2020. Shit.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
that new
Watch the
generation, you that
baby.
worst generation.
You're
That
dark.
baby that's born is gonna have COVID when it comes out.
Yeah,
Man,
you
it's
gonna
that-
affect
part of
everybody in the
that
room.
generation.
That shit is chaos right now, dude.
Is you're
I
born
really
in
need to get this
2021,
crap.
2020? Yeah, you pandemic, baby. Problems. Oh man. But yeah, fucking, I had to say that, bro. It fucked up my whole flow. That's all right, man. God damn it, Alpha Mode. Fucking Alpha Mode. God shit, man. All things are thrown there. Anyways, all right.
Please,
Leave it
that's
to-
my worst fears,
Leave it to
man.
Mondre to
Worst
change the
fears.
subject, man.
Honestly, that's more bigger fear for me. Like, than like catching COVID. I had it, and I was like, oh, this is nothing compared to that.
Man, like,
I'm
yeah.
just saying, man. COVID can leave that
I
kid.
can't. I
can leave him.
can't.
I mean,
Ain't
let's be real. Either way, getting COVID or getting the vaccine, we don't know what the future effects are going to be of either of those things.
Would you? Here's a question.
That
I
is
wanna
true.
ask
A lot of
question.
people said, a lot of doctors are saying that around January and February is like that red mark point to see how the vaccine really is going to react with people. Like the biggest problem with the vaccine, the one thing that they keep saying is that spike protein, because it's like, I don't know, I'm not, anything about that, but
Yeah.
that's what I keep hearing over and over. That spike protein is the thing that's
Yeah.
causing all the problems, and it's like fucking up the body. So it's like,
I got a
shit,
question.
man.
Guys.
What's up?
If,
You got a question.
If there's like a fucking 10, right, that wants to like have sex with you, like she's like, I'm ready, but I have COVID. Would y'all motherfuckers go see? Would you guys catch COVID
Oh,
for
fuck
her?
no.
You would?
I'm a high risk.
I mean, you wouldn't
I'm
have
a
to.
high
I just,
risk.
I just wear like one of those gas masks.
Oh, so
and then
you
just do
still
doggy
go?
style. And you do doggy style, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So
a
you
high
still
risk.
go.
I ain't
You
losing
said,
my
all right,
life over
well,
no
shit.
10.
So
I'm
here's
just
the
saying.
problem. I have COVID. You're like, you start asking questions like, how
You
long
can't
ago?
get COVID from sex, like from your dick. You can't get COVID from your dick.
I mean, you're.
Just like you can't get the cold from your dick. You can't
I
get the cold.
mean,
If a girl has a cold, I've had sex with girlfriends who had cold. I didn't catch the cold. So you can't get like a flu symptom from fucking her through your dick. So I would have like either a hazmat suit on top,
A
or something.
hazmat suit.
Like everything will be
Yo.
sealed.
He said a
Wow.
hazmat suit. You ready?
Let's do this. Let's
You
do
better-
it.
Oh my goodness, man! You still would fuck with. See, Tina, I said like, nah, I'm cool. This man
I'm a
said,
high
I wear
risk,
a
bro.
hazmat
You
suit.
ain't finna take my
yes,
life.
yeah.
Fucking.
His circumstances are different.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, it's a little different. But for 10 though,
Man, this
Like,
ain't no dream song. Shouties to 10.
you may never get that 10 again. You know what I'm saying? You might never get one in your lifetime, man. You sure?
You got that vaccine already, man. So I mean, just,
Hey man,
Never
hey, this
happened.
Delta taking out people with vaccines, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Nobody's safe right now, so
That's
I don't know
true.
what fighting
That's
each other.
true.
So it's like nobody. Like I have two people at my job. They're fighting about that. And I'm like, neither one of y'all are safe. It doesn't matter who has the vaccine or not.
Yeah,
You both can catch it, and you both can die from it still. So it's like, calm
that's
down.
true. No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yo,
Um,
no lie, I was at Safeway the other day. this old lady asked me, have you gotten the Delta virus yet? I was like, no, I'm vaccinated. She was like, oh, because it came from your country. I was like,
You got that again? Someone said that to you
bruh,
again? Shit, man.
man. I was
That's what they're
like,
doing to
oh, no,
the.
yeah,
They're
I'm
doing that same thing to
vaccinated.
the Chinese in San Francisco. What I heard, they were doing that shit for a while.
People are fucking pieces
Are
of
they
shit,
retarded?
man. They're terrible. People are fucking awful.
Man.
Um,
But, like, it was this old white lady. I was like, if that's the case, why are you even talking to me?
The Karens, Karens.
she said it came from your
Man.
country though, like you never were born here at all. Fucked up, man. Anyways, fucking people are stupid. So okay, so moving on to this episode topic, right? Because I know we always get fucking sidetracked. As
Fucking
always,
COVID.
per usual.
Every time, man. It's hard.
All right. So for you guys, like I think I already asked the question for Alpha Mug, right? It was like your worst. What is your worst trait? Like your top 5 traits that you know that may hinder your future relationships.
Accountability.
Accountability. That's one.
Yeah.
Any others?
Accountability. Getting too attached too quickly.
Okay.
I will say thinking too far ahead.
How's that a problem?
Because females nowadays, I've seen that when you try and plan ahead more, at least for me, they kind of just like have to tell me, "Yo, slow down."
That's their game.
So
I
you say they're doing. I thought it was you. I was like, most women like to like think ahead.
No,
They
I get
usually do think in the
excited, bro. When
future.
I meet a good chick, I get excited, and
Yeah, that's
I
their
kind of
thing. That's their thing. That's what they're supposed to be doing. That's why they're the ones who's supposed to set up the whole future shit. That's why they're like come to you, talk about kids and families and shit.
Well, do you
But
feel
when
like
a guy
some?
doesn't,
Do you feel like some
here's
women
when
who
a guy
like
doesn't, you know,
you feel like some women who reach like the end of like their 30s, almost going to menopause, they feel like they just settle for like any dude. Like I need a kid. Like
they usually do. Yeah.
not
They
not
usually
not
do.
attacking any of them, but it's just I've seen that a few times where they just like settle. So they don't even
My
think ahead at that point. They're thinking in the now. There's no thinking ahead.
Well, see, even some of the younger ones, like the mid-20s, are starting to see that
What's up, Jatana?
all it is out there are fuck boys and simps. So they're starting to get real scared, you know, that their behavior's been fucking up. And I've always said this, like, and I've seen this in women all the time, and is that they always emotion is always first, and then logic always comes later.
Yeah.
You can see it when you have an argument with your lady and shit, like she's all emotional, she's tripping out and shit. When she knows she's in the wrong, and you're just letting her, you know, giving her logic, and then, you know, hours after she got, you know, come back with that little sympathy, I'm sorry type shit, and just like, you know, then she sees
It's up and down.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's like it's doing the same thing out there in the world. It's like now they're starting to see all that behavior and all that shit's kind of like a negative effect on everything, and that's not what they're naturally feeling. They're just going to get something that they're naturally supposed to be doing and shit. So it's starting to get to them. So who knows how long it's going to take, but
For them to get it.
Yeah, I don't know,
Oh.
man. For me, it's just like I feel like there's too many damn rules in dating nowadays. It's too many things.
I don't know. I haven't had any like real issues because it's like there's certain cues that they give you that I've picked up on through the years, so that's helped me a lot. I think a lot of the times guys just don't really know those cues. They
Yeah.
don't pick up on. There's
Yeah.
really like when our group chat, I got that from the girl I'm messing with now. She was talking about, and all she did was gave me looks, and if I didn't really play off of those looks, then we wouldn't be fucking around now. You know, it's just would have been doing the same shit or whatever. But
Oh.
you got to know those cues, and I think there's a lot of girls out there that are lonely and they really do want a boyfriend. They just, you know, they get approached a lot, but a lot of the times they just don't get approached the right way, or
Well,
you know.
I mean, it goes back down to that. You can have a relationship all you want. We talked about this our last episode, like bringing down your partner. You know what I mean? You can have a partner all you want, but if you're bringing down your dude or a woman, like dude's doing the same thing, like then it's just, I mean, that's just how you're carried, like a trait. That could be a trait because like you're sitting there just, you feel like you're in a self-righteous mindset, But then you hear you got your mans, or I mean, this is coming from guys.
Well, I mean, like, I hate that whole thing. Oh, I want a man, but you got a stink ass attitude. Like, come
it's
on,
like
now.
that doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Men are a little more smarter. We a little bit. I mean, if we're older, we're a little bit more smarter. I'm like, is this person gonna bring me down or bring me up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where does it play? Like, oh, I know this is gonna help him. Like, it's just that self-righteous like mindset where they feel like they need to say something. This is gonna he needs this.
I think it comes down to like whether you're allowing that into your life too. Because I'll be damned, you know what I'm saying? If I start dating a chick and her attitude is always nasty, I'm only gonna take that like twice. Like we go out and both times we go out, her attitude is shitty, dude. Peace the fuck out. Yeah. You know, I don't have that one-itis thing. I've had too many girlfriends in my past to know that there's too many women out there.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not gonna settle on this one chick and get butthurt because she's a shitty person. It's like, well, fuck off. You know, I don't need you anyway. Yeah. You know, just because you're pretty, who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? There's two more to like you. You know, so
and
and us guys, we don't really care if your career, if you're independent, you got money going on. We really don't care about that shit half the time.
That's not something we look for. That's not a trait we look for. Yeah, we don't.
I look for deep conversation, to be honest with you. Like, if you can have a deep conversation with me, we're gonna be if you getting too uncomfortable with deep conversations, it's like you gotta, I can't fuck with you.
Your cousin Alpha Monk, Jotana, she's on here. She said, I think people allow their inner fears. Yeah, I know. She said what? I already said what's up while you guys were talking. But yeah. Anyway, I think people allow their inner fears shine through, even so, then being the full package, yet not realizing they are showing subconscious inequalities. Hey, was that inequalities? I don't know. I can't read. Yeah, she putting big words in here. Can someone explain what that means? Hey, Jatana, man, you're going to have to, break that last word down for me. Okay? All right? I don't know.
Inequalities?
No, it's not inequalities. It's not spelled inequalities. It's just, yeah, man, she's going to have to put that in, you know what I mean? We're done.
Just bad quality. Just having bad qualities.
Is that what it is? Okay, so I'm probably, just illiterate out here. Okay. She'll probably say something back if she's still on here. But I'm not sure if that resonates with you guys.
I mean, it depends.
Could you repeat it? I kind of cut out. My bad.
Yeah, you did. I know. Don't ever let that shit happen again, bro. I'm just playing.
Shut up, Dante.
Not again. No, but yeah, she says, oh. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, yeah, that's what she said. Does that make sense to you guys?
I mean, I guess. Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense. Yeah. I'm just saying because I'm not a female, so I wouldn't really know from her perspective.
You said
but I do know that
you don't say it because he's your cousin.
If she invests a lot of emotion and time in somebody and he turns out to be, just fucked up, a shitty person, she'll hang on a lot longer than, a man would, I think. Because a man would only tolerate that for so long and then he'll just start looking for something else or just drop the girl, unless he's more of a beta in the relationship. Yeah. She's the one who controls things, then he's just in a fucked up position.
But I've heard some women argue saying like, well, he's a man, why is he so sensitive? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, in a way that I can see their point because a lot of women they really never had a positive masculine role model in their lives, so all they know is a negative one. So they like to be put in check.
Yeah, I mean, even if they did or did not, I mean, they probably saw the after. They didn't see the growing of like their whatever, parents or their dad. Like you see the process, right? You see the finished product. And she thinks like, oh, this is how they're supposed to be. Well, no. So you didn't go through his 20s, his 30s, his 40s. Like how was that for him? I mean, you're looking at the finished product and you're expecting.
I think women look at the finished product and we look at her past of what she's been through. Yeah. So I think that's what we do because if you meet a girl and she's phenomenal to you, like everything adds up and you guys click and everything. The only thing that will fuck that up is if she told you how many men she's been with. And I think it still fucks with men because we still are somewhat traditional. And in the past, women would held themselves up to a much higher standard. They wouldn't just go out there and sleep around because they would see that they knew that their body, their virtue was worth something. And so they would pick the best suitor. It could be a line of men, but they wouldn't sleep with none of them. You know, these men would have to work and they would have to show their worth to this woman because what she had was worth, right? Mm-hmm. So they would do everything. And then the best man would win that prize. And he would get there, and that would be her man for life. That's how it used to be. That's how a lot of men would want it still to be. But it's not like that. You know, women are free. Everybody is free to do what they like. And, you know, it just, right now,
everybody's that whole motto of if a man can be, you sleep around, why can't a woman, you know?
I mean, we can go around and around on that one, but
yeah.
I'm not like that way.
I'm not like I'm kind of adding on to what you were saying.
Oh no, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. But like, there's a lot of different ways. I mean, there's a psychological aspect to it. I've heard people talk about, like, actual psychologists, what it does to the subconscious of women when they sleep around just loosely. And I'm just saying, I'm not saying if you have multiple boyfriends, it's fine, but if you just sleep around without no care in the world, it actually affects women differently than it does men. And it could play a role in their personality and all that type of shit. But that's the one trait that I think a lot of men will change their mind to, you know. You have this woman and she's like, oh yeah, I've been with like 32 dudes. And it's like, what? You know, damn, how old are you? And it's like, start trying to count, you're like, what the fuck? You know, and you just can't really know if you can trust her or not.
Yeah.
So that changes the dynamics of everything. Yeah.
That's true.
It's like,
I mean, though, you think about this too. Women in their 30s, I'm not saying that they're all gonna have like a high ass count, but you know, they grown ass women.
They're gonna have a count.
They're older, so you know.
Oh yeah, they'll have a count. They'll have a count.
I'm not saying high. I wouldn't say super high.
10. It'll be like over 10. But I've had homegirls, not chicks that I've had sex with, but I've had actual homegirls who had like 12 by the time they were like 22. And it was just like, I was like, damn. It's like,
you're just like,
but,
damn.
You know, yeah.
So Jatana said, feeling that they don't possess the qualities that they have that are great in the man's eyes, but she is showing her subconscious thoughts instead of shining. She said, absolutely, she agrees with you. Whatever you said earlier. I'm sorry, I didn't say nothing. Don't get mad at me. Oh, now she put mind-blowing notes. I mean, man, listen, man. I don't know what part they're listening to because it lags, man. Huh?
I don't know
what part they're talking about sometimes. I'm like, oh, we're talking about this, and they're like talking about like something we talked to like 5 minutes ago. That's all the lag is, bro. Sheesh, man.
This is why you need a Jamie, bro. This is why you need a
Jamie, bro. I do need a Jamie. I need a Jamie, man.
Nice, cute female intern.
You know, I don't know about
that. Gonna sleep with her and she want to leave.
Panic and stress me out.
It just cause more internal problems.
This thing doesn't work. What do I do? I'm like, well, you're the fucking tech person. Like, what are you like? You know what I mean? Like, why are you calling me? Like, you know, I'm
getting emotional and shit. I'm
just playing. I'm sorry, women. I'm sorry. Don't.
Wait. So, read Jatana's one more time for me, please.
Read the title of the episode.
No, Jatana's comment. Jatana's comment.
He said the title. What she said earlier.
No, what she just said last one.
Oh, feeling that they don't possess the qualities that they have that are great in the man's eyes, but she is showing her subconscious thoughts instead of shining. What's up, Savannah? What's up, Ray? I gotta talk to you, bro. But yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's.
And Taka Nurse said they're comfy in their sexuality. I don't know what part she was talking about. That's what I'm saying, man.
Wait.
Lag.
Time out. Her name is Taco Nurse?
Taka Nurse. Like anime.
Oh, I think you said Taco Nurse. I was like,
come on,
what?
Bro. Racist. I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. You're not racist.
Hey man, I just got called Delta virus yesterday, so
You Delta virus fucker. You brought this here. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I mean, what about? Did we talk about Alpha? Did you already say your traits too? Because I know, like, what traits do you think that hinder your relationship?
I mean,
Because
I
you're in a
like
relationship
my
now,
long
right?
time.
Technically, right?
I like my long time, right? So that interferes a lot. And my trust is very thin. So it's like thin ice, man. You start cracking that bitch, it's like and, once you fall through it, there's no way of getting
Just
back
don't
up.
come back
It's like
up.
ice,
Shit, man.
yeah,
breaking
same.
through, it's keep breaking, man. So
You're tough.
that's one of my ones, and I think one of the biggest ones. It takes me a very long time to understand if I love you or not, because I look for specific emotional cues that I never do with anybody, and that takes an extremely long time.
Yeah.
Like, a long time. And so like it took a year until I told, my ex, my ex-wife. Like, it took like a year for me to tell her that, because I had to really like truly feel that
I
shit.
feel like that's an average time though to me to say that. Like,
Really?
people
'Cause
say
most
6
people
months.
I
People
hear,
say 6
girls
months.
like, yeah, 3 months to 6 months.
3 to 6 months, but like honestly, a year, I feel like it's like when you really mean it. I feel like you give time, you kind of like, man, I'm fucking with you for a year. Fuck it, like, but women want that shit now. How can you never tell me you love me? It's been 3 months. I was like,
Yeah,
listen,
a lot of women don't want to wait that long. They believe the 6 month is the one. So I gotta always reassure them, like, no,
okay.
not that I don't feel you, but it's like,
Jatana's got more to say. She's explaining more.
okay, go ahead.
So to further explain, women who have all the great qualities, good looking, great job, great personality, but yet can't find love because they subconsciously feel it's going to fail before it starts.
I mean, men do that too.
Yeah, that's being your worst enemy, because you
That
don't
is a
know the
trait
outcome.
to stop
Well,
hindering
you'll
you from a
never know
relationship.
the outcome of anything, right? And that's a lot of people's issues with everything. You always have a certain outcome in your mind, how it's going to be, but it's never going to be that because you have not experienced it yet.
Or you
So
haven't even
you
tried.
never-
You just
you
writing
never
the
know
narrative.
what the true outcome is. So it's best to just go with it, because it's only one ticket. You only live once, so it's best to go with it. If your instinct tells you that it's a good vibe and the person is decent, you've been talking to them, you're dating them a couple of times, then just go with it. But you never want to go with an outcome. You never want to etch it in stone. I always, for a while, I've only been going through everything with an experienced mindset. It's an experience. This life is an experience. That's the best way it'll keep me sane, because when it goes bad, it's an experience. If it goes good, it's an experience.
Yeah.
And it doesn't set an outcome for me. I don't know what's going to happen, but I need to go. If everything is telling me to do this, let me try it. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing but time. A lot of people can do this because they have dependents, they have other shit they got to do or whatever. But if you just tell yourself that relationships is an experience, don't set yourself up for failure. Don't tell yourself that you're looking for love, because I think, me personally, I think a lot of us have this like wrong opinion on love. I think love is an emotion that comes in waves, but it never lasts, because real love is so powerful. It can't last for a long period of time. And I believe we're not meant to be with each other forever. We're only meant to be each other until that it fades away, and then we go on our own ways.
So you mean
but
tell me his expiration date?
That can last for 10 years. It can last for 20 years. It can last for 6 months. It's all an experience. So I think in that way, you will have more of a positive time and more of a joyous time if you're not really setting yourself up or setting these parameters and etching shit in stone, like, we're supposed to do this at this time, or, I want it to be like this and like that. And you can't do that, because when you do that, when you plan anything that detailed and it doesn't go your way, you're just going to hurt yourself. And I'm not saying you don't have to plan or have goals, but you should have them loose enough to where you can maneuver around them, or you can change them if something happens. And the best way I've seen you do is just to be experienced mindset.
For me, I've always felt love doesn't change, people do.
Yeah,
And
it's an emotion.
Yeah.
right, so it's like it's not the love that kind of, fucks up something or ruins the relationship. It's the people that are either choosing to follow with their insecurities because of the pressure of love, or it's the people evolve, people change, and I think that's what really breaks up the whole dynamic of love.
It's like human conditions kill
So
love.
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
so yeah. Jatana wanted to let you know, Alpha Monk, that you're talking tonight. You hitting a lot of points tonight.
that's fine.
I said, man, I mean, he feels very strongly about this topic tonight. I said,
Appreciate it,
I
guys.
might have you host and close the whole shit down today, man. You about to shut it down today. Uh, but she want me to tell you that. We have
Appreciate it.
we have a
Appreciate it.
talker nurse. He asked a question. Actually, I do want to talk about this. Like, she asked, "Are men intimidated by a freak?" In quotes. What are men? And I want to ask to like branch it off. Are men intimidated by certain things that a women have? Is intimidation factor for you
It
guys?
depends on
What's
the
it?
man's
Are you?
insecurities, right?
Huh? Yeah. Oh yeah, insecurity. But like, do you guys have any of that intimidation factor with women that you guys encounter? Like, what's intimidating to you? None.
Wait, what type of freak we talking about? We talking about
He
like
said
in the
he's still on the
sheets freak?
freak. Just completely went over the question. Nah, I'm just kidding. Well, I mean,
We
I don't
talking about
know.
in the sheets freak, or we
We
talking
talking. I
about
mean, should I say like Meg the
like
Stallion
bad
freak or
shit?
like?
Well, yeah, because like a woman's definition of freak is different from a man's definition of freak. So it's like, what kind of freak
I'm
she
saying.
talking about? Then, but I don't think a real man would be intimidated by anything that a woman has because we're not the same. So it's like, it depends on his insecurities. If she has a good job and money and he's insecure about his job and his money, then
Yeah.
that's going to be an issue, right?
Yeah.
But if he doesn't give a shit, he's still striving, then he doesn't care how much money she has or how much money she makes because it doesn't dictate his life. So, and I think that's the problem. A lot of men are like out there. It's like, man, you can't get a girl who makes more than you. Yes, you can. You just don't have to. You just have to show her that you don't give a shit about her money, and it doesn't dictate your life. And the only way you do that is you don't live up under her. You don't have her pay
But
your bills, pay your rent. You can continue to do that. She can continue to have more money than you. But if you don't rely on those aspects, she can never have that control over you in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah,
I
it
feel like
depends on
women like that though talk down to you because they have that success too.
They
They
talk
think
down
they
to
can.
them because the men allow them to. I don't give a fuck how much money you make. You're not gonna talk down to me like that. That's fucking bullshit. So it's like, because that does not define you. It doesn't. That definition of you, your job and money is not bigger than who I am.
A lot of
Because you
women
can
think,
lose that.
yeah, a lot. I mean, not all, but a lot of women think that like that they're got this whole situation and they have this good career and they have good looking and they feel like that's like the biggest thing that matters to a guy.
Well, if it matters,
They
then
want a guy
then
who's
why?
like that, who matches their lifestyle, matches everything
Well,
that
see,
they do.
this is the thing that a lot of women don't understand. Like, if that mattered so much, then the men would be rushing to the financial districts and the business districts and all that shit to get women, but they don't. I will meet a chick at Chick-fil-A who works behind the counter and be fine as shit, and she making only $9 an hour. I won't give a fuck. If she's fine, I will hit on her. I'll talk to her, all that shit.
He said if she's
You know,
fine
and
though.
I will
Don't-
pass the woman who makes six figures in line to talk to the cashier. It does not even matter. You know what I'm saying?
I be
So
hating that though. I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
I don't
I
like when
mean,
people
like,
go off on people in front of. Like I work in customer service. Like when a woman's going off that you're with and she's going off on somebody, it's like, man, come on, just like, it's cool. It's just a cheeseburger. I can take the mayonnaise out, man. It's not a big deal. No,
that's
I
fine.
said, right?
I mean,
You've been there before, right?
I've never had that issue
You
before.
should
I never
say
had that
something. I'm like, it's not a big
That's
deal.
funny.
Like
Yeah.
this person's just working a normal job, man.
Those successful women also though, they want someone who's going to be able to do things that they want to do, like travel wise and all of that. And it's just like, I feel like they're writing them off just because they have it in their head that they're not going to be able to keep up with them because of their success.
Mm.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I
I
agree
get
with that.
it. I mean, yeah, it happens. I mean, if you got a girl who makes money, she can travel whenever she wants to, and you can't keep up with her. She's eventually gonna find somebody who can, right? So it's
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
yeah. They'll get bored of you. They'll move on.
yeah. So I mean, the best thing you can do is have a what
Get.
mindset of just experience, and
Uh,
you just got
It's
yours,
like,
I
and
was gonna
yeah.
say something else.
leave and let her leave. Fuck.
What were you gonna say,
I was gonna
Dante?
say something else. I was like, good dick game, man. That's the only way you can keep them there for a minute. You know what
Well,
I'm
like
saying?
you know what I'm saying? Like naturally, I think not falling in love. It takes me a whole year will
Shit,
give me
man.
that time to
Shit,
see
why you
what
with
type
that
of person
bum?
she is. You know
Why
what
you
I'm
with that
saying?
bummy
So
ass dude? He's like, he dick game.
exactly, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You know what
She
I'm
makes six figures, but she's still fucking with old dude from the hood.
saying?
Oh, dude, that works at
I'm
Best
done. I'm
Buy.
sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry if I fitted y'all, tricky y'all with it out here. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, man. I've seen a lot of women of high value, right? We're like,
Get
I'm like, why you
digmatized.
pick that dude up? All right, well, not even talk about
Digmatized.
career wise. Like, yeah, they have a great career, but like their mindset is like really what intrigues me. Like that to me is high value. Whatever mindset you have, that's like, yo, you're like, you definitely
Well,
are
Right.
progressing as a human
sometimes
being.
it's not even the woman; it's the family. It's like I was dating this Turkish woman, and her family was really successful. They lived in the Saratoga Hills. Had a house. Her dad's paying for her condo that she has in Las Gatos. It was just like they were set. And me, I'm a motherfucker that make what, $23 an hour? And they asked me, what do I do? I was like, I'm a content moderator. And they literally, it looked like they just looked at me like, okay, yeah, you're at the bottom of the food chain.
You're
I'm
not an
sorry.
engineer or doctor.
Yeah.
Thought about something else. Like, yes, fuck that,
I
man.
was like, yeah,
Content creators
okay.
are making just as much. They're making some. If you really do it well, they're making a lot. Damn, they're up there with fucking doctors and engineers if you do it well enough.
True.
And like, her family had a lot of dictation on how she felt about our relationship. So it was just like, I was written off before I even had a chance.
Man.
Yeah, it'd be like that, man. I that
I
to
mean,
me is like,
Madre, you kind of can relate to that a little bit too with
oh, why you gotta put
your
his business
ex-wife,
out there,
can't you, a
man?
little bit?
Why you gotta put his business out there, man? Why, just, why you gotta put my man's out there, man?
Yeah.
And you know, right? You get
Man,
it.
we talk about this all the time. What you mean?
Yeah. I mean, I've come in contact with a lot of different ethnicity families just because I date all ethnicities. So, but yeah, I've come into a couple of them. But to be honest, man, it's like I've been able to win most of them over. And it's like, because I've dated a rich white girl when I lived back home. Her family lived in Eastboro, and that's like this little small community within Wichita. It's all rich people and shit. And at first, the first month, I would say her dad he just did not like me, man. But um, once he saw my art and he knew that I wanted to go to art school and all that type of shit, it was like overnight. And he started talking about future plans and shit. Like, if you ever become part of this family, all this type of shit. And so it's like I think it all depends, but
So you
what
kind of
Donetsk was talking about, like Middle Eastern,
cut
that's
her off
totally
then, huh?
different. That's totally different because then tradition and culture come into play, and that's like long rooted, deep rooted family type shit. So if you come in and you
It's
are
that
not
pedigree.
what they are, that's already a double check right there. So it's like if you don't have a really good job, if they don't see that you can give their daughter the same they can give her, then you ain't shit to them, basically.
Yeah,
You have to
Pretty
that's all they
move.
much.
care about is the daughter, man. That's it. She
Yeah, yeah.
Jatana said it's that pedigree. She
What's
said
that?
she said it's that pedigree. What you? I don't know what you said, man. It's
Oh,
lag, man. Why you asking me, man? Didn't y'all hear the first time? No, I was just playing. She'll probably
no, I know
explain.
what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She okay, so she knows. It must be a Kansas thing that we don't know nothing
Well,
about.
like in Kansas, it's not that many light skins. So like if it's not, it really isn't. In my high school, it was only two of us. So it was a good time. But
How's it going, Triz?
yeah, it was a trip. It was a trip.
Yeah.
But
What's up, Bia?
if you give their daughters some beautiful babies, they're on for it.
If you got a good job, good looking, Yeah, they don't care.
good looking, good job.
Oh man, that's the
Like,
first
It's
thing.
like done.
Anytime I hear my mom talk about somebody getting engaged, first thing she says is, "Oh, he has a good job." I'm like, "All right, is he a good dude?" I mean,
They don't care.
is there anything
He
else?
could be abusing her and shit. They won't even care. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
Well, isn't that the thing
What'd you
though? They
do
like
wrong?
they never ask now the list of traits of what they want in a man, and it's never good to me. It's never he's good to me. He'll be good to our kids. It's always
Facts.
superficial stuff, and it's like I guess y'all just got to worry about that when it comes up.
Facts.
It's like I never knew he was abusive. And
Yeah, it's
Will
like
must
he
have did
has
something
everything.
wrong.
He's
'Cause he was a
attractive,
good dude.
figures. He has, I'm just like,
Man,
but
we
he pieced
getting
it.
deep, man. We getting dark, man. People will get triggered, man. They probably going through some things right now.
That's true.
I feel like
I
for
mean,
me,
I'm sure
man,
motherfuckers can relate.
we getting there. I think we're almost near the end, man. Because I got like maybe 10, 15 minutes, 12 minutes, or something like that on the Instagram. For me, like I'm definitely retired from the dating thing. So dating scene is interesting.
You ain't
to me.
retired.
Yeah, man, I'm done.
You ain't retired.
I'm done. I feel like my expectations are too high. That it's damn near. I do it on purposely so women can't hit it. Like that's how bad it is. That's how petty I fucking am. Like I'm like, you're gonna have to have this kind of shit, boy, and I find something else.
Was like a year ago you were talking about how your standards were a little bit low, and now you're like, nah, you back up there.
Man, I'm shooting high. I'm aiming for the sky, bro. I'm aiming for the moon, bro. I'm aiming for the moon. I gotta be like y'all, man. I gotta have my standards a little high, man. I can't be just going in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm hella petty. Everyone's saying tired, super petty. I'm just saying, like, I feel like my standards is just damn near like impossible for any woman to even achieve that. Like, I feel like they always say to me, I feel like this is something always going to be wrong with me. I was like,
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Man, just
You gotta
give
be
me
able to
somebody
go to
who's empathetic and
grab
that
a
can
Cambodian
understand. I'm
immigrant
good.
and fucking grab the milk. Like, I'm doing like impossible task. Like, just because. Like, I'm just such an evil man. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. That's why I'm
You a
retired.
Virgo. That's what you
They
is.
gotta take me out the game. I can't be in the game, man. I can't be in the scene, man, with that. Like, that doesn't work well for women, man.
Damn.
You a Virgo, Dante. That's what you
Is
are.
it Virgo?
Man.
Yeah, it's probably a Virgo thing. That's probably it. Our season's
Virgo's got
coming
that
up.
evil side.
Our
man.
season's coming up, so it's getting closer towards whatever galaxy moon shit. That's probably why, man.
I don't even follow that shit,
like, I'm
man.
starting to
I don't
feel
know
more
about
petty.
all that.
Yeah, that
Every
shit's
time.
annoying. That shit's annoying.
I start getting like this around Leo season, man. I start hating all, you know.
Man, every time I say I'm a Cancer, somebody
Same.
got something to say. Oh shit, it's a Cancer.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
that's
shit,
what
it's a Cancer.
Aunt Shirley was saying before. I remember. She said,
Man,
"Put me in, Coach Jatana. Well, I'll put you on the next episode. We need a woman on here, actually. So you know what I'm saying. It's good to have more women on here to argue with us. Actually, by the way, guys, I'm actually going to do next weekend. I'm not going to record or nothing. But I'm actually doing a battle of the sexes. I got invited to a battle of sexes.
ooh,
Yeah, so it's gonna happen. I don't know what day, but it's in a weekend. So it's like
Ooh.
I'm gonna try to see if I can try to do something where I can stream it. But yeah, they
Lord have
wanted to put me in. I
You
was
better
like,
get your
some of the
boxing
dudes might
gloves
not
ready
like
for
me
that.
either. I told them I might not get allies from men either. They might not like my shit that I'm saying. It's like that's fine, whatever. It's equal. It's equal men, equal women.
You
They're like,
better.
I said, maybe you can learn about women. I'm like, I'll never understand women. I don't care how many fucking books, how many experiences that you get, you can never understand a woman. Like as a man.
Man, I don't think it's that hard. I gotta disagree. I don't think it's that difficult. I mean, there's a lot of things that I don't think anybody would ever understand.
Yeah. I mean, we
Per
can
the
have an
individual,
ideal.
for the individual woman, they will never understand. But I think in a general aspect, they are not that difficult to understand. Especially if you understand that it all starts with an emotional filter, whatever decision.
He said emotional.
It is. It's emotional filter, then logic later, man. It's like all that shit just rolled
Well,
up.
I mean, Madre, to your point too, though, you as an individual are very good at empathizing with people. So that's probably also something that comes easy to you.
He said, listen,
when it
lover
comes to-
boy.
Huh?
Jatana said, listen, lover boy.
Damn.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's a lag, man. I'm just trying to comment on what they saying. Like, don't ask me. She said this is great. I don't know what she said that was great.
Hey.
You know? I don't know, man. Sorry to interrupt, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
always interrupting me. It's okay.
I interrupt all you guys. Like, man, fuck you guys, man. It's my fuck you guys. I run this shit. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's,
I mean, it is your podcast.
I mean, I don't want to be rude. I want to hear y'all out, man. The people don't want to hear me out because, like, obviously, you know, they rather hear you guys out. Like I said,
Nah, they'd rather hear Madre out. I'm just kind of like the odd man out here.
Nah, you're not the odd man. You never the odd man out of the situation.
You're the odd man out, man.
Nah, hell no. I'm just trying to piece shit together. I'm like, man, what's he saying? Okay, that makes sense. Reading the comments. Oh, what's she saying? All right. I don't know. I missed it. I'm late.
No, I try to stay empathetic, man, because that's the only way you can understand people. Is know what they're going through. So it's like
good vibes.
Going through life with the blinders on all the time, then you're just gonna be dead.
She said I'm a terrible interpreter. That's what Chitana said. Good vibes, but you're a terrible interpreter. I'm like, yeah, I am. Someone said rich dick will make women tolerate a lot. Not me though. Huh. Well, I'm probably late on that comment too.
That's like a whole nother conversation, yo.
I mean, we can talk about.
We talking about like NBA players. We talk NFL players.
Did you guys hear about that dude? Did you hear that basketball player?
What?
So he knocked up this girl, and I guess they're supposed to get married, but she divorced him 2 weeks before the baby popped out, and now she's getting $200K a month on child support.
Oh damn!
I'm like, that's fucked. I'm not sure if that's true, but I see it all over, posted all over like social media.
Man, if I was a basketball player, like if I got signed on, it's like that one little cat, like 200 million, I would get a vasectomy.
I mean,
bruh,
I already considered that shit already.
Rest in peace to Kobe, but why you think when he cheated on his wife, he didn't get a divorce? She was gonna get everything from him. He bought her a new ring and everything.
We can't talk about it dead.
Man, you got that much money, you gotta be careful.
It's fucked up. Yeah. Chitana is fucked up. You're right. I can go into a whole spiel about that. Like I feel very strongly about that shit, but you know, it's a whole nother topic. You know?
Yeah, I mean, Dante, we talked about it too with like Bill Gates and his wife, ex-wife.
I don't even want to get into it, man. It's just some bullshit, man. System don't work. The system trying to hate on us, man. I mean, the system really. I mean, I can get fucking conspiracy theory, but the system definitely really pushes for people to be married first before anything else, right? They push that shit on. Like, you really can't get much out of it when you're not married with somebody without the person. And she knew that.
Too.
She knew that coming in. That's why she divorced him. She knew she couldn't go with the child support factor, like fully, and get what she wanted, right? And it's just like they push on that. I mean, that's what we grew up in, like that old style of being married, and this is what you need to do. So that's why they create that system for people who are just escorting women and leaving.
System and culture, both of them, played a huge factor in why people should be married, why they have to be such and such, all of that.
Mm-hmm. It's true, man. It's facts.
What you drinking?
Part of the system. I don't want to be a part of
it. Bill Gates and his wife, who knows that was going on with them. What was going on with Bill Gates and Belinda?
Who knows?
I don't know.
You gotta explain.
I just know that she herself is successful too, though. So it's not like she's taking all his money.
He is successful. Like yes.
Belinda's doing her own look thing, at all the foundation she started, man.
I mean, she worked for Microsoft first, though.
Yeah.
She wasn't like entrepreneurial yet until later on. I mean, she's done big things. I'm not knocking what she's done. You know what I mean? But
she's done big things with his money or their money now.
He said his money.
Under his umbrella at first, because he was just one of the workers when he met. But
they were just workers. Yeah, he worked for him. So I mean, like,
who knows what he knows? You know, like billionaires are fucking creepy, man. You know, they do some crazy shit. They can do what they want.
They could do whatever the fuck they
want. Who knows
what
billionaire? He knows.
Look at all these owners for like teens that get away with like prostitution and shit.
Mm-hmm. So you know that Epstein shit. So who knows?
Yeah,
that's true.
We talking about all types of shit right now.
We could, man. We I mean, this is what we do on all our episodes, man. We never talk about the topic.
That's facts.
People coming up top, they know when we come out. You guys aren't going to talk about this episode. I mean, we kind of do. But I mean, appreciate everybody coming in. I mean, it's definitely good to have that conversation. Welcome everybody who's just tapping in. I don't know how much time I have on Instagram Live. It may end soon. I hope it doesn't end when we don't while we're talking about some deep shit. But just keep you guys in mind. It may end while you guys are talking. So I'm not sure if you guys want to continue talking about some deep shit, or wait till next week or whatever week we're gonna do this shit. I don't know when we're gonna do this again.
Here, I got a question for y'all.
Right.
Yeah, in spirit of this subject that we are talking about, what is wait? Okay. What is the one most important thing you learned from your last experience dating someone or in a relationship?
Yeah. Alpha Monk, you're gonna have to answer that one. I haven't dated since Obama was president, so you don't have to answer that one.
What is the last thing I learned?
Yeah, because you know how it's like, oh, it's not you, it's me, all that shit. There's something you pick up from that. And, you know, like how they say every relationship's a growing experience. You know.
I think that's where I got the whole experience mindset from, because I put so much things etched in stone that they didn't come true, and that was devastating, right?
Yeah.
Because you look forward to those things to come to fruition, and then they just don't. So it's like you seeded a whole crop, but it just didn't grow. And so you just gotta look at this dead dirt. And it's like you tend to do that all the time. You do that with jobs, you do that with friends, do that with family, relationships, whatever. But when I remember learning that, and it took me a minute to actually like catch on the understanding of it. And it was like, damn. And then after that serious relationship, I jumped into a friends with benefits, and the whole time I just saw it as experience.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't care about the outcome, didn't set the outcome. It was more fun. It was more of just doing stuff with this person, and there was no fear of it has to go a certain type of way because the finish line needs to be set up, and without that whole thing, we were more focused on the moment. And I saw that when you do that, especially with women, when you do that, they just fall for you even harder because they're so obsessed with experiences themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because experiences are a very emotional thing. It's a roller coaster ride because all you're doing is this stuff. And it can be anything. Like even when old girl would come over and we'll just do like Netflix or whatever and chill, I still make an experience. It's never going to be like the last time we were here because I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? If I have 3 days off, they're not going to all be the same. Even though I have habits, a lot of habits, I don't let them impede in my everyday experiences because I want everything to be different. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to not have a different experience. Now, I can't go out and travel everywhere because I just don't have the coin for it at the moment, but I can guarantee that she's going to have a good time when she's with me. You know what I'm saying? The only time you need to be serious, the only time you need to be sensitive, the only time you need to be like brooding or whatever is when something happens. If you're like that most of the time, they're not going to want to be around you. You have to be, and it's fucked up as it says, but you're going to have to be a good experience. Yeah. You have to, and if you do that within yourself without anybody around, then it won't be a problem when you're with someone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I learned that because when I was with her, she was in my book, she was a 9. And that was in all aspects. She was trusted. She was loyal. She was beautiful. She had an accent. She had a body. She had a low count because of where she was from. So it was like she had a lot of old school traditions. And it was just like, what the fuck, So I was happy. And I set up all these parameters and all these boundaries from other people so that we wouldn't be bothered. But what I did wrong was set up, all these outcomes of how I wanted things to go. And, these have to be, even like with our saving money and shit like that. And when life hits you and shit starts to happen, all those plans start to fall apart. And if you set them too deep into stone, you're just going to hurt yourself more and more. And, that's the damage are the aftermath of breakups or whatever happens afterwards, or whatever happens to the relationship. That's the aftermath, is you picking up all those pieces of the plans and, you put emotions into those plans. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you just live through it as an experience, and think of it this way, it's a dark way of thinking of it, but let's say you meet a girl, right? And whatever you believe in, a spirit, angel, whatever, comes to you like, hey, you only have, now that you talk to this girl, it's set in stone that you talk to this girl, and you only have 6 months to be with her. So I want you to experience the best you could in those 6 months just with her. Now, you already know that nothing's going to come out of it at the end, right? So what do? You have the most best experience you possibly can when you're with her. Whatever money you have, you do whatever you can with it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you guys are broke that day, you're like, hey, come on over, I'll cook for us. And we can watch Netflix, we can laugh and shit. We play games and shit and have a great fucking time. You know what I'm saying? So it's that mindset that I've learned. It kind of like it just bled off into so many different things, and I've seen that it released a lot of stress from my life. I don't trip about going to my job because I know that I'm still working on my career when I get home, and it's like I don't put an outcome on any of those, because if I do that, I'm just setting myself up to fail. Even though if I do succeed, it'll never be up to my standards of what I put it up to, right? So, that's what I learned.
Okay. IG just ended. Why when you were ending your?
Oh, my bad.
I was messaging people. I was like, hey, if this ends, apologize. Thanks for guys coming in. But I said more information about where to go for the full episode. But yeah. No, it definitely kind of breaks down an hour for us, I guess. I don't want to be up too late for you guys. I'm sure you guys got shit to do tomorrow. But yeah, man, I guess we could wrap things up from here, I guess. You guys, anything else you want to add on, or?
Like, are you do you want to date right now, bro?
Fuck no.
Danesh? No, Danesh, I know you don't want to date.
Oh, okay.
Nah, honestly, I'm actually, I'm really trying, because I'll say this, from my last relationship, the thing that I took from it was I wasn't accountable, and I didn't know how to set boundaries. I didn't learn about that stuff until after my relationship ended. So,
what do you mean by accountability, though? What do you mean,
towards like things that I needed to handle for myself instead of expecting my partner to take it on with me. Example, my health. I wasn't looking for a nurse or anything like that, but I was hoping that I was going to have someone that when I wasn't at my best, that would be, rock with me through it. And I think because I hadn't experienced with that when I was younger, that's how I had that picture in my head of that's how everyone's supposed to be. And so I learned that you can't expect that from everyone. And so you have to be held accountable for yourself to take care of those things. And if that person's that real person for you, she'll want to help.
Yeah.
But it's not their job to help you.
That's true, yeah.
It's more of a courtesy.
Because, I mean, ever since I was a child, I don't like people around me when I get sick. Ever since I was little, I just like, leave me the fuck alone. Let me deal with it. My grandmother would come in and like, get out, So I just know by experience, every single girlfriend I've had that have seen me sick will try their damnedest to help me. They'll do anything they can. Like, they come over, all that type of shit. And it's really strange throughout my entire time dating women, they always react positively to the opposite of what you would think.
Yeah.
So it's like you would think if you wanted them to be nurturing while you're sick, they would do that, but then they don't. So if you repel them and tell them that you don't want them to nurture you while you're sick, they're gonna do their damnedest to do it. And it's like it's like that across the board. It's so crazy. And like they would get
It's
mad
like
if
you're
they
pushing
hurt
them
me.
away, but they're fighting back.
Yeah, right. Like I've done this so many times with girls that I've dated. I would do experiments on them on behaviors, and I do this a lot more than I should, but I do experiments on a lot of the girls that I've dated just to see how they react to certain things, just so I can understand. And it's so strange, man. It's the moment they believe that you like them more than them, it's curtains. Like it all starts to go downhill. It's like you have to be at a point where you're always, and it's so fucked up to say because people know that it's wrong. Everybody
Right.
knows it's wrong to be that way, but it's the only way that they react. And I don't care if they can argue this and debate this all day and
Yeah, I
night.
don't get why people say that's unhealthy. I honestly, you need that reassurance. Otherwise, why waste your time? Honestly,
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
you're
know.
right.
That's just me, man.
No, I mean,
No, you're
no,
right. You're
you're
right. That's
right.
how
You're
it should
right.
be. That's how it
Yeah,
should be.
it should be.
I'm talking about the modern woman. So the modern women are the ones that we're all having problems with, right? But there's still a lot of traditional women in the modern day, right? They still want a man. They still want a really masculine man. They still want to do feminine roles and you do masculine roles. But the modern woman, the one who's going after the 3 6s, the one who's have shitty attitudes, the one who wears fake eyelashes all the fucking time, uh, these modern women, the one who care more about uh, materialistic things, the one who think men care about money and jobs that they have, these women are the ones who do that. And it's sad because we come across them more than we do the traditional women.
Facts.
It's like you have to do that with the modern woman. You can't show more emotion than she does. You just can't. With a traditional woman, she'll understand that, because she's had a traditional father, a traditional mother. She's seen that, at certain points a man can break down. And that's just this moment. That doesn't mean anything. But a modern woman, for some reason, generalizes everything. That's why they say all men are trash when they've only dated trashy men. But they generalize everything. So it's like, I think traditional women don't do that. They kind of understand men a little bit more because, they've been around real men. So I've only seen my grandfather cry one time. That's when his father died. So it's like, yeah, it's one of those things.
Yeah. That's old school.
No,
I mean, honestly, man, I respect a lot of the older generation and what they're doing. They're celebrating the 40, 50 years of being married and shit. You're just like, damn, fuck. Like, I mean, for me, it's so hard because like I believe that that's true for any person, right? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm so hopeful of it, man. Like, things could change, man. We could do this. But it's like,
Bro,
man,
seeing these people make it to 3 years of being in a relationship, motherfucker, I can make it barely to 11 months. Like, fuck.
I mean, like, I'm not. For me, maybe I'm just like built different, have a different mindset. But like I said, my expectations are so high. But like, it's just to me, it's like I used to think that way. I'm like, oh man, marriage, whatever. Like, as you guys know my situation, right? So it's just like such a broken situation. I'm just like, oh fuck, it doesn't even work out. Then fuck, it's done. Like, you know what I mean? It's a wrap. Like, it's just, I don't know. That's just how I feel about it, man. It's just I try to go the traditional route, but just things just happen, right? So it's just
No, I feel it.
it's just it's so hard to piece that together in one sitting, But
Yeah, I try to think about it. I just go with the day. Because you're always in the moment anyway. So it's not, you're never in the past or the future. So,
well, someone told me my mindset's fucking horrible because I said, hey man, I'm going in life without expectations. Like, yeah, it's good to have expectations and think like, oh, things are gonna go well. They come like it's cool to think that way. I'm not saying it's pessimistic or optimistic. That's not bad to be optimistic, but you have to be prepared for what if it doesn't happen. Now you said expectations, thinking that things are gonna.
Well, you
change.
create your own reality because you manifest 24/7. What you think about the most actually happens, and how whatever energy you put out there, you can wake up in the morning and if you say you're gonna have a shitty day, you're gonna have a fucking shitty day. If you wake up in the morning, you say you have a good day, you're gonna have a good day. Everything happens around you, but you set everything up. You set your reality. So you don't have to have expectations. Like expectations doesn't have to be like a bad thing if you don't have them. You know, you're just going through the moment. And if
I
you're
mean,
like,
even with dating too. Like,
You hella interrupted D-Dice.
oh no, I couldn't hear him actually.
Yeah, he kind of broke off. Yeah. He was going deep, man. You just went in there and just interrupted this man. It's cool.
My bad. I couldn't even hear what he
D-Dice,
said.
you out here disrespecting people, man.
Shut
Better
up.
than this, man.
I didn't mean to.
nah, you good.
No, like he cut out completely, so I thought he wasn't saying nothing.
Oh no. Definitely when I was saying shit.
What were you saying?
No, I just saying, man, it's cool as long as you're, you know, you create your reality, right?
Yeah.
So, and your reality is based off of your habits, and that's why they say change only happens when you change. So, if you're having shitty days upon shitty days upon shitty days, you're the one creating those shitty days by whatever habits that you're creating throughout those times. So, it's all on how you create your reality. You don't have to have expectations. That doesn't mean that you're just gonna have a fucked up life. It just means that you're going in the moment and you're going by goals, yes, but you don't have to expect everything. You can just live through life and live through that moment. You know, it's much beautiful that way because you're not, because most of our stress is about tomorrow or yesterday. That's what most of our stress is about. The only time people actually live in the moment is when they get hurt or they get sick.
She said, Jatana said she's on our live YouTube. She said, you need to be a life coach.
No.
I mean,
you're fucking on people's problems.
but one thing I will say is that I've actually learned in life is that with either it's a job interview, dating, whatever, the least amount of expectation you have for that thing, the less disappointed you'll be by the outcome because you put all your energy into that one thing and it doesn't work out. At least this is me, personally. This is something that actually I'm trying to work on. I get like depressed about that thing because it's just, if I'm putting so much energy forth in that one thing, that it's just like, okay, well, fuck, I did the best I could. What happened here?
That's what I was saying. You know, people do that with the relationships all the time. Is they set this outcome, you know, put it up on this pedestal like it's this beautiful thing. They're like, it has to go this way, it has to go this way. And when it doesn't, it just fucks you up. And that right there is what wastes so much time. But if you just go with it as looking at it as this is an experience in life, in my life, because I'm still growing, I'm still going to get older. So this is just one experience amongst others. If you go with that and it doesn't go right, yeah, it's going to suck, but it's not going to suck as bad as it did if you etched it in stone and you really put some form of outcome on there. Then you'll be able to just keep going with the punches. You know what I'm saying? Like I see, like in my field, what I'm trying to go for is screenwriting. And like if you send, like they say, you're gonna get a lot of no's, and a lot of people get devastated by that. But it's like, if I look at it just experience and I just keep sending it out there, I'll just keep rolling, and eventually a no will turn into a yes. You know, every no is closer to a yes. So it is what it is. But if I was out there like, man, it has to be this way, I have to get this much money, I have to, then it's just gonna be fucked up. I'm gonna fuck myself up.
Yeah, that's like depression right there, man.
That could
You're
fuck that up
trying
a
to,
little bit. Mm-hmm.
yeah, you're trying to set something and it's not happening.
Man, it's gonna fuck you up, and you're gonna miss your mark. So it's like you can't
She
do
said,
that.
have an experience without expectations. That's what Jatana said.
Yes.
I agree, man. People say that's like a horrible mindset, but it's like when you don't set yourself, it's not bad to set expectations, right? But like at the same time, depending who you are, if you can't handle an expectation that doesn't go your way and shit doesn't go your way, you start acting a certain way. So people who
I think a lot of people mix it because you can have goals and you can set up your goals. You can have
goals are fun.
You know, everything to go up to it, right? But expectations, and especially in relationships, is gonna fuck you up, man. You just gotta go with it. You know, like
especially this time.
Example is like there was this girl I used to like, you know, like worked in the mall, right? And every time I want to see her, like I dress up all cool and shit, and I want to see her, I never could see her, right? Or something would happen. But every time I would just go with the flow, wouldn't fucking worry about the day, experience the day, I would always run into her. Every single time I was like that. And I didn't catch on until a little bit later. And it was like, what the fuck? And every girl I've ever met, I was never thinking about meeting a girl. I was never thinking about a girl. They was never in my mind. Every time I met a girl, they were never, no girl or anything was ever in my mind. Dating was never in my mind. It was always either I was thinking about art, one of my stories, or something deeper than that. Every single time, even the one I'm dating now, I ran into her. I wasn't even thinking about girls or nothing. I was thinking about one of my stories, and then boom, ran into her. Everything exploded from there. So it's like, from my experience, I think it's extremely important if you want to relationship and you think that you're ready for one, don't think about it. Don't worry about it. Just go with your day. Do what you got to do.
It's interesting you said that because it was kind of like you were supposed to run into her when you were in your comfort zone instead of when you were kind of like dressed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you're in your flow, when you're in your flow, man, you're in your mix. I think you shine brighter. Like you put out more energy when you're in your flow. But if you're thinking about a girl and stuff like that, I think it's just like this low set energy. Because you're thinking about more of a physical type thing. You don't know her, you don't know anything about it. There's no emotions right there. There's no spiritual right there. So it's all like a really low term energy, more sexual energy. So you're not vibing that much. Because I know so many dudes have told me like, man, when I think I look like shit, like I'm running to the store and shit, girls actually pay attention to my ass. And it's like, you got those gray sweats on, you know what I'm saying? But it's like it always happens that way. Even when I'm single, it's like, oh, I'm still single, but when I go to work, I work in the mall, and sometimes like if I'm thinking about girls a lot, nothing happens. If I'm just like whatever, just doing my shit, man, can't stop them motherfuckers from coming in. It's just like it's weird, but I think that's how it is. I think it's more if you're in your mode, in your flow, shit just happens for you better. You know what I'm saying? So.
No, you're right. You're right. Where the fuck Danish go, man? Come on, D-Nice, man.
Don't hate me, man. My Wi-Fi fucking with me right now.
Shit, man. The fuck? We're trying to finish this shit through. I'm just playing.
The one guy that freezes every time he got live coming want to come at me about my Wi-Fi.
Hey, I'm different, okay? Like, once my shit lags, everyone else is fucked.
Okay,
like,
you changed. Calm down.
She said, great advice. Least expected when you are in a natural state. The universe will provide. What's up, Poly Girl? Yeah, no, it's true, man. I love having these conversations. I always talk about this shit all day. Like, I appreciate you guys fucking staying in and tapping in. I wish fucking IG allowed me to do it longer, but whatever. So, yeah. I mean, anything else? Should we add more to it, or are we? Nah. I mean, we can go as much as you guys want to go. To be honest.
I mean, I don't got nothing else really.
Yeah, not really.
You sure?
I mean, I'm having a fun time with what I've never dated a redhead before. So
hey, no lie. I was at the gym. I saw a redhead. I thought of Alpha Monk. I was
like, about you. I dated a redhead before.
Yeah.
I was like, Mondre, man.
She was this Irish woman. They were like Irish and shit. So like, I'm a little Irish. I got a little Irish in me.
Like, I'm light skinned, but she's so white. Like, I'm like Dante to her, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, did I get dark?
She got freckles too, or what?
She's so white, but I'm light skinned.
Oh, she don't got freckles.
Yeah, just But there's a little red down there. I'd be mad if I told her about it.
She said in cut. Jatana said good talk in cut. Damn, you trying to cut us out, Jatana, man? We having a good conversation over here.
Nah, she don't want to hear that. She don't want to hear
Jatana, that. I know, right? White women. I get it.
Wow.
You can't talk about the whiteness, about dating white people.
I'm not gonna say nothing bad about being a black man dating a white woman. Shit happens, man. It's
a little weird sometimes, especially when she's super white, like pale white, and then you cross some sisters or something out in the world.
You're scared because we look at her. We said black women. It's like, oh, shit, she gonna say something.
They're gonna say something. They're gonna make a noise. They're gonna say something like.
He with that white girl, that Becky.
Yeah,
Hey,
like
man.
Karen,
The
it's
looks
like,
I
damn,
got.
bro.
That Becky with the good hair. Is that what you want?
The looks I got when I was dating black women, man, I was
Hey,
just like, I didn't.
Black women let you know. I respect that.
No, man, it was weird because I would get looked at like I was an alien just because I was dating a black woman. Like, what?
That's because they rarely date outside.
I mean, you
They
look
rarely
light
date
skinned,
outside.
D Nice, to be honest.
No, I don't, man. Don't tell me that.
You like Drake looking, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn.
They just flatten your hair. Just flatten your hair.
You know what I'm saying? You look like Drake half the
Wait.
time, man. Come on. They gonna think you light skinned. She said Snow Bunny.
Hey, it's all
Laugh
experience.
now,
You know
cry
what I'm saying?
later.
It's all
You
experience.
know, man, I will always still love my black women like out there, man. I'm not trying to sound like no simp, but like I respect it. You like
Hey,
who you
I had
like.
like in my
Like who
mind,
like?
it's like a color wheel, like one of those spin things. I just spin it, and it just goes around. Whatever race it stops at, that's what I'm be interested in. And it was like, oh, white girls this time. All right.
I
White
mean,
girls this season.
what I can't stay away from is definitely black and like Latino women. Like it's usually like
Yeah.
I would always end up
I
going
can't
back
stay away
at some
from
point.
black women either,
Look,
man.
my
Man,
last two
shouts out.
chicks was Indian, Israeli, and what was she?
Yeah, you be like
Mexican.
exotic types, man. You be out here, man, looking exotic.
Yeah, I know, right?
Let's be honest,
I,
man.
I didn't take
be
I didn't even
like
take
you go
Madrid
from,
to the
like,
next
fucking
wedding I go to,
Armenia.
man.
Hell yeah, I like all that shit, man. Yeah.
I gotta take Madrid to the next wedding I go to, man.
Nah, D Nice is about the black women. Let's be honest. D
I need
Nice
to
is
scrap my ass on
D-Nice.
this.
Hey.
is fucking with, like
Mhm.
that. Like we had a conversation. Man, what you like, man? I like a black woman. Like I'm like, that's what's up, man.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. My longest relationships have been with black women. I just
Little
shouts
spicy
out to
life.
them. Shouts out to my queens, man.
Oh, okay. Look at you, man. Look
That's
at you. Look at you. She said, Jachana said, a little spice in your life.
Mhm.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Like, you like who you like. If you have a preference, we already had this conversation about preferences and race. We triggered a lot of people last episode, a few
Man.
episodes back. That was this fool, Alpha Monk and Blue Pill, man, Red Pill. Y'all were like,
He said blue
triggered.
pill. Disrespect.
Blue Pill, Red. I mean, he's Gold Pill now, right?
I think so, yeah.
Is he Gold Pill now? I don't know. He changes his name every time. At least Alpha Monk and you guys keep the same, man. I can't keep track of what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. I was like, all right, should I call you Red Pill?
I don't discriminate when I date. I don't discriminate. I don't give a fuck.
Dante, you need to think of a code name for yourself too, man.
Oh, man, it's just Dante, man.
Kroger.
Ante. I got no name,
Hey,
man.
money. I'm
Everybody
kidding.
knows I do a podcast. Half the people that know my shit, man. You guys know I do podcasts, man, and I do my shit, man. I don't mind putting my shit out there. I'm only concerned about you guys. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to put you guys in a situation where it fucks up your guys' shit, like your job and everything. I heard you was in a podcast called Girls Bitches and shit, and so I don't want that shit happening. So
I'm not on social media, so I haven't been on Instagram since November of
like,
last
you
year.
off
Oh,
Instagram,
man.
you off the grid, but like I don't want to like do that to anybody. So like I try to keep it pretty private, like for you guys in your life. For me, I don't give a shit. Like I say whatever the fuck I want, like whatever, right? This is
It's
Dante.
your fucking
He's an
podcast.
asshole.
Might as well.
I'm the dick. I'm the villain. She said this is
don't-
hilarious.
Do you listen to other podcasts, Dante?
Oh, I do.
Oh
Joe
man,
Rogan
they
and
be
Joe
going
Budden, two
in
Joes I
on
listen
some of
to.
them. They be going in on some
Joe
of
Budden.
them, man.
And Joe Rogan.
Fresh and Fit.
Hey,
Fresh and
Joe
Fit is-
Budden,
Those are
my
two
guy go
podcasts I listen to.
in.
Oh yeah.
Are you
Joe
gonna listen
Budden
to
go
Fresh
in.
and Fit, dude? You gotta watch Fresh and Fit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to more podcasts, man. But I've always been stuck on two. But like, I definitely want to keep doing more and learning more shit about how people do their shit. So I learn a lot,
Yeah,
man.
Fresh and
I
Fit
kind of
is,
come across as like I love Joe Rogan, man. Like Joe Rogan's just
Joe Rogan's shit, yeah.
right. The way he comes across, he comes in the mutual like middle ground mindset. Like he's kind of a moderate. He's definitely a better like middle guy. Like you said, they talked about in debates. He should be the moderator of a lot of shit. But whatever. That's
Joe
just me.
Rogan, the guy that works with Ebro, right?
He was in UFC. That's how I met him. That's how I knew about him. Was in UFC. He was a commentator for UFC, but anything before that, I don't know what he was doing. But I remember him being in
He's a
UFC.
comedian. He was a comedian before that.
He was a comedian before? Yeah, so like I didn't know he was a comedian. I
Maybe
remember
I'm
he
thinking
was a
something
commentator for UFC. I mean, he probably still is too, every now and then. So, but like him and Joe Budden, we all know Joe Budden, Pump It Up. You know, we all know that song, right?
Well, Fresh and Fit, they do the same stuff that you do. They talk about men's
Oh,
and
really?
women's stuff. Yeah, it's always these two dudes and they're in Florida and they do it every night. And it's always like 6 chicks that they talk to.
Oh,
6
shit.
or 7 chicks.
Oh,
Yeah.
I heard they
Every
had Kevin Samuels on that
But
episode.
then, yeah,
They put him in. Yeah, I saw that one. And them girls are wild, bro. They walked out on that episode. That's how I knew about them.
There's a lot of them, man. Like they have some cute
I
chicks on
want
there.
to. I want to do a panel episode, Jatana. She said I should do a panel episode. I want to. I would love to do a panel episode. If someone invites me on, I'll go. I would love to do a panel episode.
Yeah,
I'd love to invite all you guys. If it's opportunity to present itself, I'd love to put you guys on there. Honestly. Like, they don't want to hear from my shit. They want to hear from you guys half the time. So, like, shit, man. Like, fuck it. If my boys can come, then we do it. We out there. You know what I'm saying? Fly us out. Plane trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to see.
I'll definitely be talking shit.
Yeah, so, like, I'd rather have you guys on the panel than my ass. I like to be in the background and shit, man. But, you know what I mean? I'm not the main attraction here. Appreciate the hearts. But, yeah, man, I mean, I don't know what you guys – I mean, we could talk about more shit, but I don't know, man. I'm open to still talk some shit. But if you guys don't want, we can do the next episode. Put Jatana on. I know she wants to come on next episode. Yeah, man. So she's on the comments on YouTube. So she's showing love. So she said you can host. I'd love to host. But yeah, man. Anything you guys want to add on here or whatever? Shit, talking to shit. Half the time, you guys got work in the morning or some shit.
Yeah, man.
So I don't want to keep you guys up too late, man. But I definitely appreciate you guys coming in, man. And just, yeah, I mean, I haven't seen you guys. I feel like I've seen you guys like in a year, man. Every time it was like a week we missed. I'm like, fuck, man, I can't. I see you guys in text messages, man, but like I don't talk too much on text message. So I was like, man, I need to talk to these fools.
You a lie.
I mean, every now and then, if you guys follow us and you guys see, like, I'm not saying follow us, but like, if you in our group chats, it'd be some random shit we be saying, man. You know that shit. We say some random shit. It's no different from the why date-ish shit that we had on like IG, the IG group back in the day. Like Kim DeValos had to like get out of the group because like it was just too hectic. We had like men going against women, women going against men. Jatana was in it, and Shirley. Like people, it got pretty hectic, right? So, like, it's not like that on that level, but like we definitely talk about some random shit every now and then. But like, I always chap in with you guys, and you know, it's always good to have you guys on the episode, and you know, how you guys doing, man? How you guys doing, man? So, it's good to I like to do these weekly, man, but if you guys can't, every other week would be cool too. Every other week would be good. But that is it. That is it from me. I don't have anything else to say.
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't know. Do you have anything else to say? No one? No one? Jatana? Otaka Nurse? Cole? No one? Kay? How many people on
Dante,
this?
I have an idea, man.
What?
For one episode.
What idea you have? I'm just kidding.
One episode, whoever like participates most in your live stream stuff, you could bring them on and actually kind of have like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Just like
it's mostly women.
some type of like, yeah. And then, you know, whoever else you guys want to bring on, and then like just have like some like deep ass conversation about something.
Yeah. I mean, if women are makeup ready, because it takes them a minute to just throw them in there. I mean, like, I'll be honest, right? It's like, oh, I don't look good. I just took all my makeup. I just took a shower, and it's dark right now. I'm about to go to bed, and you know, I would love to do that, right? But you know that, right? Right? Jatana, I agree. That is a great idea. I'm not knocking it, but like from what I'm seeing, a lot of women just like, oh, well, you know, I don't look presentable. I gotta make sure lighting's right, and you know what I mean? They don't just hop in. I mean, every now and then we did that before. We had women hop in, but you know, it's just, you know, Depends how late it is. You know how late we do it. Like I said, Alpha Monk wants to do a little earlier. If we do a little earlier, maybe they just got off work. They want to say some shit. We could probably do that. But half the time, man, women are just like, oh, it's 10 o'clock. This is where I take off my face, and I can't do different styles, and that's what I get, man. Y'all women here and here, y'all fucking know. Y'all know the shit. Y'all be doing that shit all the time. Okay, just allow them to request. Okay, so just allow them to request to come in. Okay, I mean if they want to, I would love to do that. I'd love to have more women on this shit because just us. You mean us guys talking shit?
We should pick like a real controversial topic, and then just like everybody go in on it.
Well, that's easy. Controversial topic.
Any topic, man.
That ain't hard, man.
Yeah. Let Mondre pick the topic. I'm sure you'll have everybody ready to.
Someone said, "Can we request to come in now?" K, yes, and no. These guys got to go. But next time, I will get your information. You can hop in.
Yeah,
we'll do it next time. When Jatana will come in, K, you will come in. We'll do that. I'm open to it. It's just people don't. Y'all gotta look pretty and shit, man. For me, I
don't know, and for me, I don't even know any of these people you guys are talking about. So.
It's just people that's in my live stream.
Oh, okay, I'm meeting for the first time.
Come on, man. Don't matter, man.
I'm still new, man.
Don't worry about D-Nice, man. They're good peoples, man.
All right.
I've met half of them in person, but it's fine. They seem cool on video.
Oh damn, Dante.
They're not catfishing me, that's for sure. Nah, I'm just kidding. But that's it, man. I don't have anything else to say. Anything you ladies want to ask questions before we end? I'll give you like 2 minutes. All right, 2 minutes to respond. Takes about 2 minutes to respond, right? Anything? Nothing? We got a lot of women on today. That's why. I'm gonna try to be the good guy. I wish I had music to play for, what's it called? Wheel of Fortune? Is it Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have it. I have no music. By the way, my shit's fucked up. My shit is fucked up. I can't play any music. So you guys should be happy. I don't have the the Jamaican air horn. It's gone.
Get you that Jamie, man. I'm telling you. Get you the Jamie.
You guys are happy. Like, God, thank God that fucking shit's off. Because I used to do it between you guys and shit. Oh,
Get you like a whole IT team.
Yeah, but I guess they don't have anything to ask. I guess we can wrap it up here. Yeah, guys. Appreciate y'all coming in.
Yeah, no doubt.
I appreciate it, man. It was good. Good topic, man. We'll find something else to talk about next episode.
Sure.
Sounds good. Take it easy, y'all.
All right, fellas. Peace.
Later. Hold on, guys. Let me do some shit here before I respond to you guys. I'm not forgetting you guys. I gotta do something real quick. I know. I gotta do this intro, outro. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, friends. This is Dante from the YD Podcast. Thank you for tuning in onto our episode. And just wanted to give you guys some updates. I know I usually do this at the end of my episodes. I'm doing a little update. So we do still have a Patreon website. I've been putting exclusive content on there. I haven't put any dating coaches or advice or anything like that yet. I'm still working on that. But if you still want to donate to the Patreon, it's still on there on the YD Podcast website. But for right now, all I'm doing right now is Venmo. I'll put the link onto this episode on the YouTube episode. Hope you guys, like I said, like the episode. But I'm putting everything on there. Currently, I am still working on advice dating coach. I want to have a community where we're having someone giving advice, having some experts on there that's helping people through dating. So I know we typically talk about a lot of funny stuff on our episodes, but I also want to provide some kind of service to everyone who's listening. So let's get their money's worth for something. It's $5. It's definitely not going to raise the price because I haven't done much with my Patreon. But I still have a Venmo on there. It's going to be on there. But I will put the link down here. You can kind of see it. And just so you guys know, I appreciate you guys joining in and tuning into our episode thus far, listening to all our stuff. But yeah, that is it for it, guys. I will post more things on my Patreon. Like I said, I'll still put the exclusive content, the post episode on there, the audio form. I can't really put the video on there for some strange reason. too big of a file. But that's what I want to have on there, guys. And that is it. That's all I have to say. But please subscribe too, as well, on the YouTube channel if you guys haven't done so already. But that is it, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in and enjoy the rest of your day.